from the capital of Tennessee and of country music for any of you fans out there, welcome to Nashville. We're at Nissan Stadium. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Tennessee Titans. Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And we're off and running from Nissan Stadium. Here's Carter on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. Waiting the mouse, the #1 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
The reason that Cam Ward went 1-1 in my estimation is he's one of those quarterbacks whose style of play just sets him apart. You just know it. He is a gunslinger, but looking for the balance of managing risks he takes while keeping those same fearless style of play right there in his pocket. That's going to be the challenge for him in his career.
Ward off the play fake. Okonkwo brings it in. And this one doesn't go far.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 6 coming up here. The first carry here for Tony Pollard. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Pressure coming. Here's Ward. He's able to hit Ridley. Complete. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
17 yards. That's good for a Titans 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, they go with Pollard. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Ward. Finds his man, it's Van Jefferson. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Motioning the tight end left. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Throwing deep towards the end zone. Near the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans finish up an excellent opening series. Tyler Lockett the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And after this play, there's a Titan out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25. So now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. Yeah, bringing them out to one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? Former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
If we had asked Sam Darnold, coming out of USC as the 3rd overall pick in the draft, to write the story of his career, I don't think he would have written some of these chapters. But in the end, it makes you tougher. It makes you grittier. And playing quarterback in the NFL is a lot about that. Your ability to just withstand adversity and to continue to get up time after time after time. And Sam Darnold has shown that kind of perseverance.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. And Darnold looking to throw. To the left, he's got Arroyo. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. Roger McCreary brings him down that time.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll go play action. That's caught by Marquez Valdez-Scantling. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Darnold. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And that will not be enough for a first down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third and just 2 to go. Here's Darnold to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Arroyo. A gain of 9 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Darnold now to throw. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
And 9 yards to go.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down. They send the tight end in motion. 3rd and long for him here. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Myers' kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Julius Chestnut to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Titans offense after the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Right back to Pollard. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Ball on the 45. 1st and 10. Again, a run with Pollard. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 1st down play, that's at 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Now it's a bootleg for him. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, it's pretty clear just watching this unfold. They want to find a way to get this player in space where he's most dangerous. Defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came off on that one.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. On the gun, it's Ward. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
It'll be a field goal try from Joey Sly. From the right hash, 52 yards out. At the distance, but no good. It finds that left upright. And a 4-point lead, it shall remain.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
The Seahawks taking the field for their second possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And no question who won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. They're going play action. Brought in inside the 20. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
They just get the play off. Now here he goes. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-3 is our score. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Back now for the second quarter, and the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone. Charbonnet is in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a second quarter lead. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Seahawks push their lead to 3.
Titans 7.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Evans now to return. Things going well so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. So now here comes the Titans on offense. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try to miss the mark. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Let's throw this one. Ward. That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Ward now. Hauled in by Lockett, right side. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Punt coming now from the Titans on this 4th down. On comes Johnny Hekker. And this is the first time he's been called on today. Fair catch, but we can see both a flag and a punter on the ground. Let's see if this is a call for 5 or 15 yards. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this 1st down. Running it after the penalty. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Ward setting the pass. Connecting on the slant. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now Ward. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
So here he is, getting his 2nd field goal look of the half. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
This QB is making it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Throwing here, Darnold. That's Cup on the slant. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They gain 14 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 from the 41. Now an inside give to Walker. Into the second level past the 30. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First down, Seahawks.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
And they've got themselves another first and 10. Running with Walker again. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They kick the running back in motion. And the Titans rush brings him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
And let's count them. 4, 5, yep, 6 DBs. Dime look from the Titans on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. Myers' kick is good, and they've taken back the lead.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's Carter on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners, too.
Ford's going to throw here on third. That's Lockett. He brings it in. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Titans, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. They give to Pollard from the gun. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. On the carry, this is Pollard. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap and a Ward. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now a 4th down, staring right at him.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The
Seahawks offense running out now. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. It's a 6-yard gain. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Nashville. It's the Seahawks. Looking at 2nd and 3. From the 27. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Putting the tight end in motion. Here's Darnold. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. To throw, here's Darnold. Here's a screen now for Walker. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 37. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. Yeah. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
He sends this one to the end zone. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks grow their lead just before halftime. Cooper Kupp the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks make it a 10-point ball game.
Titans 10.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's Chestnut on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Titans take it over. Not much time remaining in the half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They probably try to get this into field goal range to trim that lead before halftime. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Here's Ward. Cut by Lockett. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
The 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10 here. Ward finds the in route complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
On the Seahawks,
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Again, Ward going to the air. Throwing the out route complete. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
7-yard line.
To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Going right back to Ridley. Caught again. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Here's Steven Sims with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So as we get set to begin the third quarter, it's the Seattle offense who's going to be out there first. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Begins with a Walker run. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 31. Finds him over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Toss play, this is Walker. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now Darnold. Called in by Arroyo on the right side. And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt to pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And the Titans opting for a 50B, a nickel set 3rd down. Here's Darnold to throw. That's complete to Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Walker on 1st down. And with a nice skate, he runs him down inside of field goal range. 7 yards there, and that brings up 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Running back sent in motion left. He's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31. Xavier Woods up to make the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He keeps it himself. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. On the left hash, this is from 47. Myers' kick is good, and that pushes the lead up to 13.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half.
Jason Myers.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Evans now to return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series.
At their own 29-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run by Pollard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Ward. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Here comes the Titans punting unit. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. He brings in the fair catch, and as he does it, we'll see what this penalty flag is all about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic 1st down.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this 1st down. He's got it on the bootleg. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. All right, so they retain possession, but they're going backwards, Brock, after they put it on the ground. And after losing a hold of that one, he's still shaking up on the play. So we'll see team personnel out there to tend to him. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is 2nd and long. First throw for the backup now. Pass taken in by Lockett. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Brings up 3rd down.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
On now comes their punter. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch.
The Seahawks take over.
The Seahawks and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. That's caught. Here's that sharpening. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First and 10 from the 41. Throwing off the play fake here. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, QB keeper, it gets 0.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give up the gut to Walker. It looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And their lead will remain at 13.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Ward off the play fake. That throw finds Okonkwo. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They give on 2nd to Pollard. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Right back to Pollard. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. All right, they're working without Pollard, and they're sending in Tyjae Spears to pick up the mantle in the backfield. He gets it headed straight up the gut. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
2nd and 10 now. Steps up, and he's running with it. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the fourth trailing. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. First down throw here for Ward. Completed over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. That draw is snuffed out. Didn't really have a chance, and they're going to back him up to 3rd down.
Well, you can scratch that one from the playbook, and you're not going to call it again if you can't impact the D-tackle. You just saw him sitting right there. He was ready for a feast, and he buried that draw before it could get started.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap now to Ward. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst, but that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
A 41-yard attempt.
Slide's kick is up and good. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Sims now on the return. Jukes one defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. Darnold. Caught by his back. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Darnold looking to throw. Here's a screen out for Walker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. It's Walker on the give, and he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
At the 40-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here he goes on the bootleg. Called in left side. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football. And once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. He's going to keep this one. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
2 yards on the play.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate, and turns into a nice gain.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Hand off to Walker from the gun. He scrapes together a yard at most. It's 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Staying with Walker. 2nd down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Darnold. Complete beyond the marker. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a pickup of 11, and it sets up Seattle with first down. Waste of time.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
From the red zone now. the left. He's got Arroyo. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Dialing up a receiver screen. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Kate, I can feel by your body language and the call that you saw exactly what I saw. And that was a big uh-oh. It's one of the nice things of having a bird's eye view on these screens. You can see it coming at the field. In the field level, you get lost. But not up here. You knew that play was doomed from the start.
On 3rd down, Walker. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. Myers' kick is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
For Seattle.
Here's Chestnut on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. It's Ward. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it'll be 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
2nd and 10 now. Ward. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Now, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play. You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Three straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Walker now from the gun. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Seahawks in a good spot, up by 13. From from the 23. A throw right side finds Cup. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
That's a gain of
With
4.
1:54 remaining, the
Brings up
defense
3rd
burns a
and
timeout.
inches.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Walker trying to run for the first. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
6. And the Seahawks first down.
They are now set for 1st and 10. Running with Walker again. And he gets the Seahawks first down, Brock, and that should finish off this win for him. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. It goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
2nd down. Probably going to see him kneel it again here. They're going to pass it here. And the Titans rush brings him down. And the pressure drives them backwards.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. Well, Brock, we knew they were confident in the lead-up, that they could contend despite the hostile crowd they were going to face today. And boy, did they ever. Once they got going, they showed out. They backed up that confidence, and they leave here with a victory.
Oh, it takes so much work, Kate. So much work, even beyond what people hear about through the week or see in the game itself, to overcome somebody defending their home field. You need to be playing at your highest level, and you need to BYOE. Bring your own energy. Whenever you take it on the road and you win one, gosh, it feels so good. What a signature victory.